So, you guys want to know how to deal with not interested when you knock on one of these. Stay tuned. What's up guys, it's BC. Still feeling a little bit under the weather, but I wanted to create this video because I still get this question a lot. Now, for 10 seconds before I get into the video, number one, my first door knocking product gives you 1 or 2 tips on how to deal with this, more so on the unconscious level versus conscious, which we're gonna go over in this video. It's gonna be more verbal. Number 2, I have my new door knocking product coming out, volume 2, January 1st, so stay tuned for that. So, you come to this door, you knock, and the person says, not interested. What do you do? Well, before I even answer, you guys have to understand something, that for a lot of reasons, people are gonna tell you not interested, right? They're busy, things are going on in the background, they didn't hear you, right? Or understand what you said. How many times have you guys heard something from somebody, right? Didn't quite understand what they said, and if they were trying to sell you, you told them not interested, or if they're trying to engage in a conversation with you, or do something, you were just like, yeah, and you nodded, right? And you really didn't understand. Think about that for a second. You see, everybody's so busy, they don't even want to acknowledge you sometimes. And especially if you're a salesperson coming to the door, people just think automatically you're gonna push something down their throat, that you're gonna take up a lot of their time. So that initial unconscious response is not interested. How many times have you guys gone to the store or the mall, and when somebody even approaches you and you even smell or get the hint that they're selling something, you immediately just fire off, not looking, not interested, or something like that. Just that alone is gonna help you tremendously, because now as a salesperson coming in, you know what's gonna happen and you're ready for it, right? So next, what do you say? Well, first and foremost, I can tell you that it's not what you say, it's your delivery. If you say the best line and it's delivered unconfidently, unclearly, it's not gonna work. One thing that I do, and I suggest for all of you who maybe are not selling a product on the spot, maybe you're selling a service or something like that, like us, the realtors, tell people right when they open the door, if they already look or give you the hint that they're gonna say not interested, say, hey, I'm not selling anything. And don't pause there. This is critical. Don't pause, get immediately into your pitch. Another thing you can say is, if they say not interested, you acknowledge it, say, hey, got it. Well, I'm only gonna be here a second. Pause. That's called the false time constraint. I've talked about it before. I learned it in pickup. And what it is it's an illusion, because you're letting the person know that you're only gonna be there for a couple seconds. Now, you may be there longer, however, you've just eliminated that fear in their mind of you staying there for a long, long time. Now, some of you may get right into your pitch, and then after that, they tell you not interested, right? So in my case, in real estate, I will tell them, look, I know you're not looking to sell your house. And I don't pause there, right? This is a key point that is can be applied universally everywhere else. So sometimes you guys get hit with not interested or something like that, and then immediately you answer and then you pause. So you give them time to think or say something else, at which point you relinquish your control and you give it to somebody else. You need to answer, ask a question, keep the conversation going so you're in control. Because now the second time, or when I'm in the conversation and they say not interested, I can say, look, I know you're not looking to sell, and then ask the next question. I'm acknowledging their previous not interested, but I'm keeping the conversation going. Now, a very small amount of people may close the door on you or say, look, man, I'm really not interested, and they'll end the conversation. Big deal. That's the exception to the rule. That's gonna be 1, maybe 2 out of 10. The other 8 are gonna continue in conversation with you. Now, what's unconscious, like your body language and that kind of stuff and your tonality, is much more important, and I'll cover that in depth as far as, and more techniques, of course, on my new product. But real quick, just some applicable stuff is what I've gone over with this video with you guys, and I'll give you a little bit more, but just keep in mind that you don't need 20 tricks. 1 or 2 good ones that you master is all that you really need. Now, more often than not, especially I believe after you get really good, you'll tend to get the not interested after your first initial line or 2. I'm gonna challenge you guys to do something. Make a tweak to your Make a tweak to your initial script. So in the beginning, you're giving some sort of value, an update on the market if you're in real estate, or something that will grab people's attention, not give them the opportunity to say no, right? And throw the not interested off the table. Or if they throw it, it's almost like it's ridiculous, and you can keep the conversation going because you didn't trap yourself into saying, hey, do you want to sell your house? And they say no. Now, I can get past that pretty easily, but for the average person going door to door who's not really advanced, it's going to be a lot more difficult for them to get around that, right? Or even outside of real estate. So what I'm saying is tweak the beginning so you're setting yourself up for more opportunities and less distractions and objections, all right? All in all, guys, remember that experience is going to be your best teacher. Pick a few of them. Look forward to my door knocking product January 1st, as I'm going to go really in depth to help you even more. But even these basic tips are more than enough for you to get out there and do some real damage at the doors. Again, less people are doing it, more people are skeptical about it. I'm still getting questions asking, oh, is it legit? Does it really work? Are you kidding me, man? Door-to-door sales, business to business, face-to-face, is some of the best connections you can ever make. Not only for the sale, but for business relationships, networking, or anything else. Nothing ever will beat face-to-face, remember that. So get out there, even if you're not a big door knocker, get out there and do it a couple days a week for like an hour, and tell me your social life doesn't get better, your life doesn't get better, and especially your sales. All right, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, share this video, and I will see you on the next one.